What's up? This is Gardy. I'm filling in for Uri. We're at Lagoonfest Texas here in Texas City. I have a guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and we're going to find out what you got going on. If somebody hasn't met you or seen you before, who are you? What you got?
What's up, man? My name is Deorro. I'm a DJ slash producer. Well, producer slash DJ. And yeah, we just got done here in Texas, and this venue is so cool, bro.
Yeah, have you ever been to Texas City before?
I've never been to Texas City. And you know what? I was like trying so hard to find out without looking at my phone to see if I've ever been to Texas City. And no, I've never been here. And it's really cool, man. It's got a great vibe, great people.
Yeah, you just finished the set. From what I understand, there was over 2,000 tickets sold, over 2,000 people in attendance. You know, coming into this, you look at the map. Hey, what is this? Have you performed at a place like this before? And what are your thoughts?
This is the first time, man. And honestly, like as soon as I got here, I was looking out at the lagoon, and I was like, man, this is dope, man. I gotta come out here like during the day, to have some fun with some people and stuff.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and then I guess going into what got you into music.
So I'm from Los Angeles, born and raised. And I guess I kind of grew into music, so I can't really pinpoint when I started it. And I just grew into it. And, ever since I've always been in love with music, I've always been making music. And then electronic music kind of just came in the picture as, kind of started hanging out with a bunch of my friends in like high school and stuff. And we started going to raves. And once I was going to the raves, I was like, damn, this is the kind of music I want to start messing with, in the future. So I slowly got into that, and man, it kind of like one thing led to another, and I ended up making electronic music, and that's kind of like what kind of got me my start, really.
Yeah. What about inspirations? Who inspired you, even growing up? Family or artists or who?
You know what? I mean, I'm as a musician and a lover of all music. I have my taste is very broad. I can go anywhere from Bob Marley to Pink Floyd to Slipknot to Rage Against the Machine to Sublime. And into the electronic world, I was messing a lot with Benny Benassi in the early days, Chemical Brothers, DJ Hype, Carl Cox early on, man, like back in 2007, 2008. And man, again, it just blossomed from there, man. And pretty much, I'm one of those inspiration whores, man. That like I get inspired by everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What else do you have left to do? The rest of this year. What does that look like for you in career wise?
Man, so right now I'm kind of getting into this whole, I'm doing this whole project with this whole corrido stuff that's blowing up right now. This whole Mexican side of things, the regional. And, I have the opportunity to work alongside a lot of these kids that are blowing up. And one of the craziest things is that, a lot of these kids are only 17 years old. They're like 18, 20, and they're pushing this genre and they're blowing up, man. And their sound is really inspiring. It's like it's spreading like a virus, man. And these kids are talented as hell, and it's an honor to work with these kids when I get into the studio. And then, once I leave the studio, my manager, my A&R is like, yeah, that kid's only 17. I'm like, wow, bro, that's insane, Yeah. But it's incredible to be working with that. But I have a huge project coming up with those sounds.
Yeah, you being Hispanic yourself, and I guess even like the Selena tonight, you can feel the. You said, "Hey, being out here is a vibe," and then Selena's obviously a vibe. Being in Texas,
yeah,
and you turn that on, it's automatic. It's a turn up here.
Yeah, man. I mean, Texas has always been showing me love since day one. Texas has never failed me. I don't recall a single show where they supported me or not reached my expectations. On the contrary, it's always beyond my expectations, and I always have a special place for Texas, and I always let them know they're my favorite state. It's always been there. Texas has always been there from the start. Great food, great people, great energy, great vibes, great shows, great promoters. Great fans. It's endless. And like I said, Texas will always have a special place in my heart.
Yeah, I know you mentioned you got to come back in the daytime or bring the family and friends out here.
Yeah, man, this place is dope, bro. We can never have something like this in LA. I don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah, I grew up in this area, and just to have something like this here now that I can bring my family to, it's 24 million gallons of water, over 12 acres.
Yeah, they were
it's
telling
crazy.
me, bro. That's fucking. It looks fun, bro. It looks fun, and plus, I mean, you got the community that's willing to put up a stage and bring out some music. It's like it just seems like an entire like dope community here, man.
Yeah, if you didn't get into music, where do you think your life would be and what would you be doing?
So, believe it or not, music was plan B for me. Music was plan B for me. Plan A was medical field, trauma surgeon. I was already in medical school when all this was kind of taking off. I already had like my CNA. I was going for my RN, and I was really going for it. I really kind of wanted to. I liked the hospital vibes. I don't know, it felt safe in there, and I kind of really wanted to pursue that. And I'm telling you, I went to school for everything. I was already 2 years in. I had a lot of brownie points with a lot of volunteering brownie points at convalescent homes, retirement homes, and some inter-community hospital right there, right where I grew up. And yeah, man, I had there was a moment where it came where I was like, okay, I had to choose, music or medical field, And people always say, how was that choice, And I wish I could tell them it was like an overnight choice, but that choice took over a year to make. I had to make sure that this music thing was paying my diapers. I had my son, I had my son already at the age of like 16, 17, and I had to make sure that that was already kind of like set with music, and finally came the time where I was like, okay, I think I'm going to chase music full time.
Yeah, when did you realize, man, I think I made it?
You know what? That also came over a period of time. I wish it was one show, but it was over a period of time where I had to look back and say, how am I doing with music? And you know what? Music's been taking care of things. How am I today where I was a year ago or 2 years ago? And when I saw, okay, I'm in a better place, that's when I kind of started realizing, okay, I think this music stuff is kind of working.
Yeah.
But I never wanted to get comfortable in a place where I was just like, I made it, I'm good, I'm done.
Right.
Nah. I was too scared. I had too much relying on me, too much depending on me, my family, my kids. So it was never that easy to just say, okay, cool, I'm good now.
Yeah. I gotcha. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
No, man. Thank you guys for your time. This has been great. This is dope. It's been a minute since I've come out here to Texas, and it's a great one to bring me back. And thank you so much for your time. I hope everybody here had a good time with me.
I appreciate you. This is Gardy with Clear Life Media. We're at the Lagoonfest Texas here in Texas City.
Big news! Lagoonfest Texas is coming to Houston again this summer. Lagoonfest Texas is the largest summer beach event in the Houston area and will bring hundreds of thousands of happy families to Lago Mar. Experience the white sand beaches and crystal clear water that surround the 12-acre Crystal Lagoon. Last year's Lagoonfest Texas was a huge success that drew over 150,000 visitors from all over the U.S. And this year's summer event will be even bigger and better with bigger beaches, more bars, more concerts, and more fun. All eyes will be on Lagoonfest Texas this summer, and sponsorships are available now. You have a special opportunity to put your company's name and logo in front of hundreds of thousands of happy beachgoers. Naming rights, strategic logo placement in and around the venue, along with exclusive marketing access to a captive audience, will be included in your sponsorship. This is a great opportunity to be a part of Houston's largest summer event. Please visit lagoonfesttexas.com to learn more about this incredible event.